North Korea has always remained a place of mystery for people in the Western world and even for those in modern Asia. Dictatorship, rumors of ruthless crimes, and the lack of human rights. These are just a few reasons why few people attempt to escape North Korea. But with the latest moves from Kim Jong-un, it looks like escaping the country is now impossible. The issue of escaping from North Korea has garnered global attention due to its complexity and severity. The isolated and authoritarian regime of North Korea under the leadership of the Kim family has created a situation where escaping its borders is an extremely dangerous undertaking. A combination of political, geographical, economic, and social factors makes escaping North Korea a very challenging feat. Currently, North Korea operates under an oppressive, totalitarian regime that tightly controls all aspects of its citizens' lives. The state exercises immense control over information, communication, and every movement. A network of informants, combined with strict censorship and surveillance, makes planning and executing an escape a life-threatening endeavor. Any suspicion of dissent or attempt to flee can result in severe consequences. North Korea's geographical isolation contributes significantly to the difficulty of escaping. The country shares borders with only two nations, China and South Korea, both of which are closely monitored by North Korean security forces. This physical barrier, along with landmines and patrolling soldiers, makes crossing the border perilous. Additionally, China often cooperates with North Korea in repatriating escapees. North Korea's economy is largely closed off from the rest of the world, resulting in economic hardships for its citizens. The state prioritizes its military and ruling elite over the general population, leading to widespread poverty, food shortages, and lack of basic necessities. These dire economic conditions deter some from attempting escape due to concerns about their survival once outside the country. Escapees must often rely on smugglers and face significant financial barriers to secure safe passage, adding an additional layer of difficulty. Unlike other regions facing humanitarian crisis, the international community's ability to directly intervene in North Korea is limited by the regime's isolationist policies. This lack of international support leaves escapees with few avenues for assistance. While some organizations do work to aid North Korean refugees, providing safe passage and support, their efforts are hampered by the challenges posed by the nation's surveillance. There are a few ways that defectors escape North Korea. The most common way is by crossing the Chinese border. Once in China, the defectors usually travel to South Korea or to another country where they can start fresh. The most common way for North Koreans to defect is by crossing the border into China and then seeking asylum in a third country. Other ways of defecting include using a false passport to travel to another country or by escaping through the demilitarized zone in South Korea. North Korea has a population of approximately 25 million people, essentially all of whom are ethnic Koreans. The adjacent areas of northeastern China are primarily Han Chinese, but that area also includes a significant Korean minority population of about 2 million people. There are three categories of North Koreans who have gone to North Korea. First, a significant number of North Koreans have found employment opportunities in China, and they are working there with the full knowledge and approval of the North Korean government. Second, some North Koreans seek employment in China without going through official North Korean government channels. They leave North Korea without government approval, and they work unofficially, usually in private or small-scale enterprises. Third, other North Koreans go to northeast China without official approval in order to escape from the repressive North Korean regime. They do not intend to remain in China, although some stay and work temporarily in China to earn cash to pay brokers who can get them out of China. They do seek opportunities to live and work elsewhere. The vast majority of those who are seeking to leave North Korea and do not wish to stay in China ultimately resettle in South Korea. For Koreans who want to leave North Korea, they will likely choose to go through China, though this route can only be considered easy and safe relative to other more dangerous escape options. The 160-mile-long demilitarized zone between North and South Korea is heavily fortified. For North Korean citizens, even to get near the border, they must have special government-issued documentation. Furthermore, getting through the heavily guarded, demilitarized zone is very difficult. North Koreans who leave through China usually cross Chinese territory from the northeast border of China to the southwest border. This is where they are able to cross secretly into Laos, Thailand, and other countries in that area. From there, they are able to find help to reach South Korea eventually, or the United States and other European countries. Escape is extremely difficult and dangerous, but escapees have had some success in getting out of North Korea through China via this route. Statistics on the number of North Koreans reaching South Korea over the last 2 decades show a precipitous decline in escapees leaving North Korea, who have been able to reach South Korea in the last few years. Many more North Koreans escapees go to South Korea than those who go to other countries. By legislation, the United States has sought to welcome North Korean escapees to our country. However, the number who have come is modest. The largest number admitted in 1 year to the United States was 12, admitted in 2017, and again in 2021. North Korean refugees admitted to the United States number around 200 over the last 2 decades. Chinese government agencies carefully guard entrance to and exit from China. North Koreans who enter China illegally are apprehended. So escaping from North Korea is a complex and challenging endeavor, influenced by a combination of political, geographical, economic, and social factors. The repressive, totalitarian regime, geographic isolation, and lack of international support all contribute to the difficulty of successfully escaping North Korea. Addressing this issue requires a concerted effort from the international community to both raise awareness about the plight of North Korean escapees and to provide support for those who manage to make their way to safety.